Oh, yes, I do. And the TV works. The TV totally works. So, let's talk about this, man.
Okay, people. So I'm noticing that people my age do not like AI. They're totally against AI. All my friends from the 80s are afraid of AI. And I'm wondering why they're afraid of AI because AI has been in this. If it wasn't for AI, you wouldn't have your 80s nostalgia memories if it wasn't for AI. We'll go back. We'll start with Atari. That was fully AI. But before we continue with this, I'm going to ask my AI partner. Um, his name is XR16, and we're going to ask him how much AI was involved in the 80s.
A few important ways AI appeared. Expert systems were the biggest AI success story. Programs tried to imitate the decision-making of human specialists. Businesses used them for things such as diagnosing equipment problems, configuring computer systems, and assisting with medical or scientific decisions. Computer games used relatively simple AI to control opponents. The computer could follow rules, respond to the player's actions, choose movements, and create the impression that an opponent was making decisions. Chess programs became increasingly sophisticated. Researchers were trying to teach computers to evaluate positions and choose moves, an important testing ground for AI. Speech recognition and language processing were being researched, although they were extremely primitive compared with today's systems. Robotics combined computer vision, sensors, planning, and rule-based AI to allow machines to perform limited tasks. Neural networks experienced a revival in the latter half of the decade. Researchers demonstrated improved methods for training multi-layer networks, helping lay groundwork for much later deep learning systems.
So, as you see, like I said, I don't know why 80s people are afraid of AI. I love AI, but this is going to be the first volume or first chapter in my the spiritual side of AI because it gets deep. I'm a big AI fan. I'm fully into AI. This is why, because it's great for people who had big imaginations. I've been having big imaginations since I was like 8 years old. In second grade, I was ditching school, or no, third grade, I was ditching school already because I didn't like being around all the people. And what I would do, I would go in the canyons and spend the whole day in the canyons. And then one day, I seen the principal was and the teacher. There was like three people looking for me, man. And for some reason, they knew to look up. And they look in the principal caught me, and that was the end of my ditching days. But that was at 8 years old. I would sneak out at nighttime. I would sneak out at night, like after I went to bed. I would sneak out the window and walk at nighttime because it was so free, dude. And until one day there was this car was slowly going behind me, and I ran the other way, ran back home. They taught us at school if a stranger follows behind you in a car, turn around the other way and take off. So, anyways, I've had a big imagination, and it grew all the way up till I still have a big imagination. There were visions I had, ideas I had that I just didn't have the skills. I couldn't do, and I just wish I could have made things in my head come out here. And then AI comes up, or this advanced AI, and now I'm able to put things that I've imagined and let people see out here. So grateful for it. Um, And yeah, of course, AI, people are afraid of AI being the one that destroys us. It's not AI that's going to destroy us. AI has to be programmed. It has to be asked. It has to be prompted to do something. So if the world blows up because of an AI one day, it's not going to be because AI said, I'm just going to blow the world up. It's going to be because some human said, programmed it to protect, make decisions based on humans. And if AI was in charge of making decisions based on human behavior, the world will get blown up. Remember the movie War Games, where he was playing the game, and then about the nuclear, like nuclear war, and then the AI was trying to come out with different ways that who will win if there was a nuclear war, and every sequence it had, no one was a winner, and it was going to like literally send off all the nuclear missiles, and then homeboy stopped it at the last minute. So AI has been with us, man, probably before the 80s, but it's been with us. And who didn't like Revenge of the Nerds? That era, Devo and being robotic was cool. Being robotic was cool. And the music, man. I mean, like, and then like techno, you had even house music, which was bringing in all these instruments that were not real. That's artificial intelligence. So if you had flutes and all this stuff, I remember house music and house music came out, and rave music, and it had all these instruments, but you didn't have you didn't have the humans playing the instruments. It was AI. And you wouldn't have electro funk, man. Like you wouldn't have the Debbie Deb stuff. You wouldn't have like the Roxanne stuff. You wouldn't have all that cool breakdancing era stuff if it wasn't for AI. So, but tell me, why are people so creeped out at it now? With my imagination and stuff, I have a record company. I have a whole record company with 5 artists, and they're AI artists. Well, sorry, one is actually me. And so I got 4 AI artists who are excellent, putting out excellent albums. One of my artists has put out 5 albums this year. That's how fast, if you know how to use AI right. But like I said, there's a lot to talk about in the spiritual sense. When I look at AI, it's strictly a spiritual sense of it. So I'm not going to explain all of it now because I want this to be in different chapters. But this is the first chapter about the spiritual side of AI. And in the comments, tell me why you think why are people from the 80s so afraid of AI, man? Okay, out.
Learn it, know it, live it.
Well,